takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together. Now Darnold wants to change it up. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's Darnold. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Darnold from the gun. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll let this go deep for Smith-Njigba. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 52 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and
the Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 77 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10.
We're going to stop. Yo, lady.
Darnold now to throw. And Walker has it. And he's taken down right at at the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Go set.
Darnold will try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
On fourth down, Darnold. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So a big play there on fourth, and now first and 10 at the 30.
Here we go, set. Hey, set.
Again, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And a nice spin into some open field. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Thanks to the score, Seahawks 14, Eagles 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And
he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up second and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, third and long. Looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going deep for Brown. The guy's man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and goal.
Barkley. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, now how about this return? And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Now it's Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Trying to move the pocket there, out to the right on the bootleg, but nothing develops. And he's forced to just throw this one away.
Back to throw, Darnold. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now Darnold. Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He completes this to Walker. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's open. His defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3-and-out.
He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Eagles first down. First and goal, Philadelphia.
Here's 1st and goal. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This is 1st and 10. Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now Darnold gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead, Walker. We'll get this to about the 38. Here comes 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
Darnold
6.
to throw. That'll be caught. It's caught. He's got room at the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here we go. 1st and goal.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Walker. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
A 24-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Here's 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on them.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Looking to put a drive together.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Yeah, Darnold's going to change the play. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping it for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Darnold with his first throw of OT. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So it's a win for the Seahawks here, and it was Sam Darnold, CD, who really led the charge.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come